Just checking in. It's been a while. So, how's 2020 going? Yeah, exactly. I decided to use all my free time to go back to school. And not the fun Rodney Dangerfield, Triple Lindy, young Robert Downey Jr. back to school, but more of a post-apocalyptic Maze Runner, Hunger Games, science fiction type where you honestly start to wonder if you're wasting your time teaching your kids anything because the world is about to end horror film. Specifically, I'll be studying a double major of kindergarten and second grade. And at the end of the semester, I will receive a degree in pain management. Well, maybe not an actual degree, but I'm definitely getting a lesson on how to manage pain. And that lesson is that it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. Cheers. I've also been hired in the school cafeteria for 2 high-end clientele who have very specific dietary preferences. The other day, there was a fight over, wait for it, mac and cheese. One wouldn't eat the Velveeta and Shell's mac and cheese, and the other wouldn't eat the Annie's organic mac and cheese. Seriously, there was a physical fight that broke out over the one thing that they both agreed to eat, which is mac and cheese, which led me to believe that my children either have a very discerning palate and are sensitive to the many nuances of flavor, or that they're totally just with me. I tried to play a drinking game where I took a shot every time I heard the word snack, and by 9 a.m., I had died from cirrhosis of the liver. Now, this may come as a shock, but I don't remember enjoying grammar school the first time. And I can tell you with absolute certainty that I am enjoying it way less this time. I mean, high school has a few good moments, but let's face it, school doesn't get really fun until college. Which is why I'm always amazed when someone tries to graduate in 3 years. Where are you going, right? I mean, life in college is the best it will ever be. That's why it's so expensive. It's really fun. Finish early. It's like going to Disneyland and leaving at noon. I went to college for 5 years, and then I made a major mistake. I accumulated too many credits, so they graduated me. Stupid. And those poor kids who are like prodigies graduating from Harvard at 14, that should be child abuse. Oh, Jamie, but that kid is so smart. We didn't want to hold them back. From what? Working for the rest of their life? From not having sex until they're 30? From not getting high and trying to line up Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon with the Wizard of Oz? Yes. That kid is going to be accelerating particles at the CERN Large Hadron Collider for the rest of their life. But a year playing co-ed Ultimate Frisbee may be just the one thing that keeps them from becoming the next Unabomber. Oh, and I picked up one last job at our home school. Janitor. Sometimes I'll have the energy for the 2-hour fight over them picking up even a portion of the mess they create. But most times I don't. And yes, I take the toys they leave out and I throw them in the trash. I mean, hide them in the garage because my wife will just rebuy them. She's insane. And yes, I have created chore charts and taken away privileges, and I've negotiated and screamed and begged and reasoned and punished and absolutely lost my. But mediator is another full-time job. And honestly, as a parent, maybe the worst job of all. And sometimes it's just easier to clean it yourself. So there it is. Homeschooling in a nutshell. And the one thing I've really learned from this experience is that teachers are grossly underpaid. Be cool, people. We'll get through this. Or we won't. I don't know anymore. Hanging on by a thread. I miss you all so much.